And I think there are people in here already.
Yeah, it says 5 on mine.
Yeah.
Hi guys, let us know who you are.
Yeah. Say hi, everyone. How's Olivia?
Yeah, she's fine. She took a while to go to sleep, but she's alright.
Oh, I just got a notification to say that we're live.
Ooh.
I don't normally get them as well.
Let me adjust that, that's better.
Well, hopefully other people got notified. I noticed, so Mac is live. I don't know if he's still live right now, but 10 minutes ago he was live. But we're a member on his channel, but we're not a good enough member that we get access to the lives. So that's why we didn't.
So we need
That's
to
why we didn't know.
We need to upgrade.
Yeah, that's why we didn't know that he was live at the same time as us last week. So, hi Monique. Hi Giselle. So yeah, for anybody that wasn't in our live last week, we're doing things a little bit differently with the lives now. So because we have two channels, we have the channel that we have together, and then we have my channel. We can actually go live on both channels, but it only does it from one channel, if that makes sense. But it means we can do it from our own houses, which is a lot more convenient than us Danielle mostly coming to my house or me going there. But yeah, it's so much more convenient because when it finishes, none of us have to leave. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing from now on. So originally we were going to do Wednesdays, but I think Danielle, you were saying that Tuesdays would work better for you.
Yeah.
So I think from now on, after today, we're going to go live hopefully every Tuesday. But it's going to alternate because obviously, because it technically only counts for one channel, to help both algorithms and monetization and stuff, we're going to go live from Fife Free Cleaning one week and then At Home with Steph the following week. But it'll be both of us on each time, hopefully.
I'm currently eating cake.
What kind of cake are you eating?
It's like these wee square slices of sponge cake, but they've got like really lovely icing. It's almost like school cake.
School cake. Yeah. Okay, so who's in? We've got Odd Duria. Is that, I'm assuming that's Spanish because you said hola. Carrie, Wendy, Joanne, Amy, April. Yeah, cool. Hi everyone. What is everybody else doing? I'm assuming it's midday for a lot of you. Like not midday, like 4 o'clock, I want to assume, guess. Hello from Alaska. Woo! I got the pronunciation right on a word I've never seen before. That's great. I'm glad I got it right. Also, can everybody hear us okay? Sometimes my phone's a bit dodgy with the sound.
Thank you, Carrie.
Oh, your hair looks great. That's her natural hair as well.
It's actually not. I had my hair like scraped back and put in a really tight bun yesterday, so then it's just curly today. But it's not like natural curls.
All right, okay.
It's manipulated.
See, if I have my hair up when it's wet, it doesn't like dry. Like, see, when I take it down, it's still wet. Like, it just doesn't dry at all. Like, that's why I can't.
I think mine takes like the whole day to dry.
Yeah. Like, I could go to sleep with my hair in a bun if it was wet, like just damp. If I woke up the next day and took the bun out, it would still be damp. So I can't do it. Oh, a young Catherine Zeta-Jones. I know that name, but I can't picture
the face.
Yeah. I'm going to Google it. I have my laptop here.
Right, okay. Can you show me when you Google it?
Yeah, I suppose. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Images.
So what's
none of these are when she's young.
She's an actor, right?
She's in The Mask of Zorro.
Yeah.
Okay, wait there, I'm gonna show you. I mean, I don't think your hair looks like her, but you do kind of look like her. How do I make that bigger? How do you zoom in? Oh, view image.
I've not seen The Mask of Zorro in years. I loved that film when I was younger. Yeah, yeah. I know who she is now.
What was it called? The Princess Bride? Was that what it was called?
Maybe, and I feel like I'm either having
You
deja
like you
vu
have
or
to
you've
have
asked me
watched it.
this before.
No, I think I asked you if you've watched A Little Princess before.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I've watched
Or
that.
read it.
Thanks, Mac.
Oh, is Mac here now?
Yeah, it
Mac,
says hashtag Team Danielle.
go away with your hashtag Team Danielle. Oh wait, he's just made everybody come from his live to say hashtag Team Danielle. You
Thanks,
mean-
guys.
Right, okay, then bye everyone.
Steph's away.
You
That's
can
it.
carry it yourself, Danielle.
I think that'd be impossible. We need each other.
Yeah. Okay, so we have an influx. Yes, Monique, thank you. I like you. And Laurie, Team Fife. Yes, it's going to be a war now. Everyone's going to be like, Team Steph, Team
I mean,
Danielle.
it's definitely hashtag Team Five because you need both of us. It doesn't work with one of us. Even when we go and do cleans, I don't feel like we give our all when we don't have each other pushing each other on.
Yeah, it's definitely easier when you've got somebody to like chat to and bounce off of and be like, I don't know what to do today. Tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an Udi, Cindy, and it's my husband's, but I was feeling cold, so I chucked it on. Mine's actually a Harry Potter one, but we went camping. When did we go camping, Danielle?
A month ago? No,
Yeah,
because it was like this
like 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Because it was like the start of April, and we were like, "Is it too early to go camping?"
So we went camping 2 months ago, and I wore my Udi, and I only just washed it yesterday. It's been sitting in my car that whole time. And then Danielle cleaned my car, so then the Udi moved from my car to my hall, and then it sat there for 3 weeks, and then now it's been washed, so it's drying now. So I'll be able to wear mine soon.
I also cleaned our car, and the painkillers that we keep for when we're on cleans that come in very handy are no longer in the car. So you need to put them in your car
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I said to Danielle, because we're going to a clean tomorrow because our childcare arrangements have changed and we can only clean every second week now at the weekend, which isn't going to be enough footage for releasing a video every week. So we're fortunate enough to be able to do one day during the week now, at least for the next month. And it turns out it's my son's sports day tomorrow when we're meant to be cleaning. And so I said to Danielle, I was like, okay, so you can either go by yourself for 4 hours or I can come with you, but only for 2 hours. And we can just do 2 hours. So that's what she chose. It's still 4 hours worth of cleaning for the gentleman that we're helping.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, whether I go on my own and I do 4 hours or there's two of us and we only do 2 hours, we're still going to have the same amount of time kind of put into it.
Yeah, I feel like we'll get more done together
Yeah, probably.
because a 2 hour, like, we could race against the clock. We can be like, okay, let's do this. It's only a kitchen,
I
but
just
I have
can't
to do
wait to steam clean the floor. So I want to
mm,
like get as much done that we can
just
like
steam clean
do the
everything,
floor.
like do the cupboards because the cupboards are we've been in this house before. So we went to this house. Time has no concept. We went to this house previously, and I started to take an asthma attack. So we thought it was going to be another hospital job. So we left.
Yeah.
But wasn't wearing my mask. I told you about this a little while ago. So I'm going to wear my mask tomorrow and take lots of antihistamines. Because this guy has a dog, and the dog is like a 19, was
He's
it
a Russian
stone?
bear dog.
19 stone dog. That seems like
Something
really
crazy.
heavy.
It was
Yeah,
something crazy. But like
it's a really big
literally
dog.
his head came up to like here. And his head was he's the biggest dog I've ever seen. And I've seen big dogs, but he is the biggest dog I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Massive.
yeah.
So
So that's where we're going
absolute
tomorrow.
lovely. I loved him. He was big and fluffy, and I was like, he was like, I'm just gonna put the dog away. I was like, can I come and see your dog? Can I come and clap the dog?
I know it was hard to keep your attention in
I
this house.
know. It was really hard. And then I was like, I'm just gonna go outside for a minute.
Yeah, I know nothing is more important. I'll be taking precautions tomorrow. I
Yes.
will be careful, and at the first sign of trouble, I have to
Masks
sit in the
always.
car, but
Yes.
that'll not happen.
If we're only there for 2 hours and you're gonna be wearing your mask, like, we probably won't even need to have a break.
Yeah.
So we could just get in, power through, and get finished. And
Yep.
then will we be home in time to get lunch before you have to go to your son's sports
No.
day? Oh, okay.
But you could get lunch. You could come to the sports day with me, and we can eat lunch while watching the sports day.
I could do that.
Yeah. Let's
What do
do
you
that.
want? What do you want for lunch? What should I get, Steph, for lunch, everyone?
Oh yeah, that'll be good seeing. Wait, you can't buy the lunch
How not?
because you're in financial difficulty. I will buy the lunch.
I can afford to buy you lunch.
Okay, you're very sweet. Maybe we just buy our own lunch and then chili dogs. I've never had a chili dog. Oh wait,
You never
no.
have. What was that?
Okay, so I'm kind of I have my own little nest. If anybody is
Tacos.
familiar with a failed child wife, and
Cheesecake. By the way, this is just making me hungry. This was such a
that
good idea.
yeah, that
Everyone
you just
says
make cake.
tacos.
Oh, I like tacos, but
Mm.
like soft. I only like soft shell tacos.
I just like all
Yeah.
kind of tacos.
I don't think we actually get chili dogs here. Like not the ones that I think are actual chili dogs. That are they like the ones in the Princess Diaries? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have, and I'm trying to remember what.
When she goes out with her gran and
Mhm.
they get it's like a hot dog on a stick with something on it.
I
Is
don't
that
know
a
if they're
chili
chili
dog?
dogs. Are
Or is
they
a
not?
chili dog like a bun with like mince in it?
It's fine. Mac's gonna come here and make us homemade chili dogs.
Okay.
But
Matt,
yeah,
you
Rave
should
Against the Machine. We're not sure what chili dogs are either. Mac and corn dogs. Are corn dogs not the ones on the stick?
well, I don't know the difference now. Okay, so Mac, you should come
Oh,
here
not just get
in
cheesesteak
September when Beth is gonna come here and we can all just be together.
and just hang out.
Yeah.
Go and clean something.
Because Beth's coming and she loves me and you love Danielle, so it'll balance out.
It's an even foursome.
So corn dogs are on the stick, so that must be what they were eating in Princess Diaries. Old made banana muffins. I don't actually really like banana things. Beth can dirty up a house and we'll all clean it. That's a good idea. Um,
I think
by
I'm
the
just gonna get some
but for
cheese.
anybody that is new here and doesn't normally watch our lives, I'm not being ignorant and I'm not like looking at Danielle's boobs. I'm looking at my laptop, but I just happen to be on the right side of the screen today. So when I'm looking that direction, just looks like I'm
Why do you
staring
not
at your
want to
boobs
look at
the
my
entire
boobs?
time. I mean, you're on my screen. I could just be really looking at your boobs over here.
Yeah. So
Um,
you looking at it from your laptop?
I
Like,
am,
are you
and
on
I'm
our
gonna
live on the laptop?
yeah, but I'm on my account. I'm gonna change to Fife Free Cleaning and give away some memberships. So let's
Yes,
try
that's what I
that.
was about to say.
Okay, let me see if I can remember how to do this. Oh, so it's reversed. So I'm on the left on Mac's end.
All right, so it's just on our end. It's like that.
Yeah. Okay. Right. How did I do this again? Membership gifting. Send 5 now. Okay, here we go.
It's okay, Rave Against the Machine. I often hate Steph with love as well. Especially when I'm in a really difficult house and I'm like, what have I signed myself up for? Why did I say yes when she suggested we do this?
Yep. Wait, what were you responding to there?
Rave Against the Machine said that no, because Mac and Beth hate each other. And
Oh,
then
with
said
love.
that they hate each other with love. Because I don't, Harrison must have said something.
Okay, and so now
Get that.
I'm sending another 5.
Oh, so we're
So
giving
that
out
should be
10.
yeah, we can give out 10. And then because you're releasing a members only video on Friday, we might as well give out 10 now and then people can watch.
Alright, yeah. I keep forgetting about that.
The best things come out of crazy ideas, just FYI.
And Steph has a lot of them, and she's a really good thing
I'm
sometimes.
Yeah, I'm very impulsive.
Mac, what did you just put on your story on Instagram? If I click off of this, is it gonna let
Yeah,
me come back on?
no, I don't know. It'll
Or is it
freeze.
gonna kick everybody out?
It might kick everybody out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it then.
Kathleen, what are you confused about? Also, thank you, Tracy. We're awesome. Just, oh no, Mac.
I hope it's a good one. Don't do it dirty on us like you do it with Beth. Be very upset.
No, Brave, it's not
No,
possible.
it's really not.
I will find a way to turn the compliment around on you.
Mm.
Do you know what? I need a desk. I need a desk and a computer chair.
Is that all you need? Because I need a lot more than that.
That's all I need in this moment right now.
I need £1,000,000, a personal chef. A yacht would be quite nice, and you could just sail around the world, and we could clean homes while we sail around the world. That would be pretty good.
I don't want to sail around. I get very burnt
Um,
on the sea, we've discovered.
Yeah, okay. Well, you could get a camper van and you
Yeah,
can go along land while I sail along sea.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if the
Do that.
zombies come, I'll come on your boat.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Mac. Beth has a cruise ship.
Not yet.
Oh, for when the zombie
Hypothetically.
apocalypse happens.
Yes, and I have claim to the library, but then on
Can
her
I
last
have
live,
claim? Can I have claim to the cleaning closet?
I don't think
I'll
anyone's
just
going to fight you on that.
Yeah,
So,
I'll just live in there.
um, yeah, but you know, I had said like Pete gets seasick, so I'll just have to feed him to the zombies. Just leave him behind.
Sacrifice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like take one for the team. I want to see who got memberships there.
Rebecca just wants a balcony room. I don't know if I'd like a room that looked out onto the water. I think seeing the water move all the time would make me quite sick. Like when you're lying in bed trying to go to sleep,
Hmm.
just
Do you
looking
know
at
what I
water. I'd
really
end up
like
dreaming
it?
about
So
water. I'd end up
when I
being
was
dead.
on holiday, we went on a pirate ship and it was too hot above deck, like because we were there all day. So by the afternoon, I couldn't sit above deck anymore. So I went down like underneath. I don't know what that's called, below deck, I guess. Anyway, and I lay down and fell asleep because like I quite like the rock and motion. Yeah. Brett says the cleaning closet is all yours.
Mm-hmm.
You can thank Mark Andrea. Yeah, we got loads of new members. So yeah, so we don't have very much members only content because we suck, but we do. Danielle's releasing a members only video on Friday, and that is of her cleaning her house. It's like a morning routine, get ready with you kind of thing.
Can I get
Did
up and kind of show you what I do in the morning, minus a few things because kids and I forgot to film. Sorry.
what she does in a morning is more than I do all day at my house. It's
I
like
forgot
half
to film
half
myself like cleaning the bathroom. Like I took my son to nursery and I was cleaning the bathroom when I came back and I was halfway through it and I was like, oh, I never set up the camera. So you see me spray down the I'm gonna give too much away, but you see me spray down the bathroom, just not clean it.
Rave, she can organise a team to clean.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll organise. I'll be like I'll get the cleaning staff, we'll have a rota, it'll all be organised, but everybody on the ship would have to like stick to it and be like, right, so this is where this belongs. If you use it, you put it back. Otherwise there'd be hell to pay. I
So
run a tight ship.
so I'll be hiding in the library.
Mhm. Be like, "I never touched anything, so I didn't have to put it back. I've just read this book."
Yeah,
Um,
that will be the plan. Oh, how you feeling after your massage? So we both went and got massages today.
really good actually. My shoulder feels a wee bit like not stiff, just a wee bit tender, but I think it's 'cause she did put so much work into it.
Yeah,
It was almost like a deep tissue massage from what she was doing, but she knew like I've been really sore and struggling. It still grinds a wee bit. You can still hear crackling when I rotate my shoulder.
yeah. Have you been drinking plenty of water?
Mhm.
That doesn't sound very convincing. The first time I ever went to that woman who we go to for massages, the very first time I ever went there, Pete was going to a Scotland game in Glasgow, and I went to the massage in the morning, and then literally he left the house, and about an hour later I was sick everywhere, and I just was so sick, and it's because I hadn't drank anything, and because it was my first ever like proper like massage, it had released all the toxins in my body, and I wasn't aware of this, and I was just so sick I couldn't stand up or anything, but I also couldn't phone him because I didn't want to ruin the football game. So I was just like suffering until he got back.
The reason I hesitated is because I've not been drinking water, but I've been drinking Dylan juice. It's the same thing. And I'm eating a chocolate covered waffle. Rave Against the Machine. Just asked me what I was eating. I'm very hungry today. I don't know why. I'm just
You're
really.
you're always hungry.
Mm,
It's not fair. I need your metabolism.
mm.
Glad you liked the video, Susan. Yeah, everybody after this live, feel free to go and check out my video that just released like at the same time as this live because I was late to getting it uploaded.
I'm actually thinking about the steak pies I've got in my fridge.
I had frozen pizza, but not frozen, like just cooked from frozen pizza for my dinner.
For your dinner.
Yeah, but do you know what? So I was emptying my freezer yesterday because, like, we have no food in the house. I don't know what happened. We just must have forgot to go shopping, but like, we literally have no food. And like at the bottom of my freezer, I found I had made like sheet pan quesadillas a while ago. Don't know how long ago, but anyway, so I took a couple of those out and had them for my lunch, and they're very filling. But I'm now thinking I don't know if they tasted a bit strange, so I don't really want to eat the rest of them. But I think it's
Mhm.
in my mind because I know that they've been there a while and I don't know how long they've been there. So I'm just thinking I'm gonna have to get rid of them and make more.
Bye, Andrea. Thanks for joining them, though. I hope the coffee table's nice.
And he was going to a Scotland game. He doesn't really. So where we are, or maybe is it all of Scotland? Anyway, there's like two main teams in Scotland: Celtic and Rangers.
Mm.
What?
Celtic and Rangers are like Glasgow, but then you've got Hibs and Hearts in Edinburgh.
No, but the main like
So
in our area,
I'd say Hibs and
like
Hearts
a
are still
fight.
kind of up there. I think it's always been like Celtic, Rangers, Hibs, Hearts.
Okay, well, I'm just going with the Celtic and Rangers because that's what everybody
Yeah.
fights over. So there's like those two main teams, and generally where we're from, you support one of those teams. But my husband doesn't like what's the word? Like the fans, like the way people go about it. Like people literally go to war over these two teams, and he just thinks
So
that
like
both
the
fan
football
bases.
hooligans.
Yeah. And so he just thinks they all suck. So he refuses to support either of them. So he didn't really support a local team. He just supported like Scotland as a whole. But then his brother is a huge Dundee United fan, and so he's been going to all the Dundee United games with his brother. And like my daughter and son both play football, and they're really into it. So he started taking them to the games. So now they're just by default Dundee United fans.
Mm.
Which so when I dyed my hair, which anybody that doesn't know, Dundee United is orange and black. So when I dyed my hair, my husband sent a photo of me to his brother saying she's gotten behind the team. Like, she supports the team now.
I
No,
think,
oh, it's not Dundee. That's the thing. In Dundee, there are 2 teams, Dundee United and Dundee. Do not mix them up, by the way, because I keep getting in trouble for that. What were you gonna say, Danielle?
I think a lot of the rivalry between Rangers and Celtic's to do with, like, Protestants and Catholics, and there's a lot of sectarianism that comes along with it and deep-rooted history
Yeah,
that goes hand in hand with it. I don't understand why it goes hand in hand with the football team, but it does.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Olivia says, "Not an indoor cleaning, but any advice on dog wee on AstroTurf? Now that we had some sun, the smell is rank. Tried Zoflora AstroTurf cleaner, but isn't enough."
The only thing I can say about that is I never got I asked about getting AstroTurf for my garden, and they said that dogs aren't meant to go on it because they're not meant to pee on it, because that's the problem you'll have and it's really hard unless you bring it all up and replace the sand underneath. But it's costly, so
Yeah.
I'd
What
probably
about
just
like
try
a
and
deodorizer?
yeah, like try and soak it with deodorizer or like
You need like an enzyme-based
mm,
deodorizer. That's what Not the Worst Cleaner recommends.
and try and like soak it, but just try and not let your dog pee on it if you manage to get the smell away. I don't know how if you've
Well,
just
yeah,
got a
Max
little bit
says
if it takes up
enzyme
your whole
cleaner as
garden,
well.
but yeah.
Why would you want AstroTurf in Scotland?
So
Because
you
of the
don't have to cut your grass every
gardening.
2
Yeah,
weeks. By the length of my grass is ridiculous. Did you see
I
it
know.
today?
Mine is the same, but hopefully, so I've got a handyman coming tomorrow who's supposed to be doing. It's been rescheduled twice, so we'll see if he comes. But he's supposed to be doing the bath silicone for me and doing some of my garden because my garden is a complete mess. But we've not had great weather, as you guys know, been rainstorming. So we'll see if that goes ahead tomorrow. But hopefully it does.
Yeah, I was gonna cut mine yesterday and then
Well,
it
bye,
started
bye,
raining.
Tracy.
It started raining and then I'm like, I'll cut it today, thinking yesterday like I'll cut it today and it's raining. Because it's so long, I can't just cut it if it's dry tomorrow because it's still going to be all wet inside.
Yeah. Also, you're busy tomorrow,
Only for 2 hours.
and then lunch, and then sports day,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm regretting my life choices.
and then we have 2 voiceovers to do.
What's no, I'm not going to ask that because why would I ask that on a live full of strangers?
What were you gonna ask?
What school is it that guy goes to?
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that on a live for a stranger.
I think I already know anyway.
Yeah, you do know.
Yeah. Right. I'm
Are you keeping
not.
up with comments?
No, I'm not. That's what I was just about to say. I'm not up to scrap with the comments. Scrap?
Yeah, Wendy. So I always joke that our summer happens in May, and that's when we get the best weather, and then the rest of the time it doesn't happen. But the thing is, it's been alternating between like blaring sunshine and rainstorms. There's not been an in between, has there?
No, like I said in Best Live the other night. When was that? Was that last night or the night before? The night before.
Oh,
She was like, "When's the best time to come to Scotland?" And I was like, you can get like all seasons in one day in Scotland. There's
yeah.
not. We can't be like, oh, come this week to that week because usually it's just all sunshine. There's not a given time where it's good weather or bad weather because you don't know what you're gonna get."
Yeah. But I mean, compared to the extremes of the weather that she gets, I think we're pretty tame. She gets hurricanes.
I haven't read that comment.
Preaching about biodiversity. I never seen that comment.
No, it's not there.
Uh,
I like Karen's comment about the two brothers. She went to Turkey and the football spirit between them. One Leonie's Celtic and the other on his Rangers towel. So were the two brothers that supported the different teams? Because that's quite a big thing in my household. So Cameron, my oldest son, he is a Rangers fan. My younger two have the same dad, like a different dad from Cameron, but the two younger ones have the same dad, and he's a Celtic fan. But I'm a Rangers fan, but not like I need to watch every game. I was just brought up like as a Rangers fan. um, my middle son, Jacob, came down the stairs today wearing a Celtic top, so I'm guessing that he's gonna be a Celtic fan. So there'll
On
be
the wall.
between him and Cameron, they'll probably be like, yeah, war. When there's an Old Firm game, gonna be hell in my house.
Mac, I seen your first comment before you retracted it.
I can't believe that. What was his first comment? Because I never seen it.
His first comment was just along the same lines, saying, "Oh, I can't believe all those people came in here and typed all of their own accord." He just missed out the hashtag Team Danielle.
I know it's because I'm so great, isn't it?
The last live, Danielle.
Right, okay. There's something, isn't there?
There's something that you have
Oh
to say to
yeah.
him.
Yeah, there is something I have to say. Mac, I apologise for so when you phoned me and we were on video call, I was obviously drunk. I'm sure I told you I was drinking. But I don't really remember much of that. Like I remember snippets. And I'm like, Steph, what if I've said something bad, which is probably like me? So if I've said anything inappropriate or, you know, I don't know, any possible way, I'm sorry. Not sorry, but I'm sorry, but not really. Hope you enjoyed it.
Knowing Mac, you would just say like, "Oh yeah, you said X, Y, and Z," and we would never know if it was just you being you, Mac, or if it was actually something Danielle said.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding. You can't tell that from just reading.
Oh no, do you know what? Do you ever get a text from someone and you read it like in such a bad way, and then you ask them about it, and they're like, "No."
Yes, all the time because I cannot take intonation. I mean, nobody can through a message, but then I'm just like, somebody will say something, and I'm like, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Really, it
hi,
wasn't so
Ken.
much about being offended. It was more about me being inappropriate.
She did confess her love for me, but she did it in a totally tasteful way. Sounds like you, Danielle.
Yeah, it does. Did it consist of? No, don't don't do
Yeah, don't dig a hole. Don't dig a hole.
it.
Um, we were gonna. What was it that we said? Oh, wait. You said you were gonna. So, Mac, last week when we went live, Danielle says, "Oh, we should phone Matt because you were in a live at the time that we went live," which was just rude. But she can't because she's using her phone
Yeah,
to do the live, so can't happen.
maybe
Hi,
for next
Colleen.
time.
I never see you in our lives. That's so exciting.
Oh, hi, Colleen.
How is your algorithm doing? Because I know that you were cutting down your videos into smaller segments. Is it performing better? Like, give us all the secrets. I've not watched your latest video, I don't think. Oh no, wait, I did, because you normally post at weekends. Yes, we could do a dual live Mac, but that means one of us will have to go to the other person's house. Are you coming here, Danielle? Do I
When?
have to come? I have to come to you, don't I?
Yeah, you would have to come to me because I'm like, well, I mean, I really don't want to leave them in the house by themselves.
Yeah. But yeah, Mac, just message Danielle on Instagram. We'll set it up. Dinky Bug Potato says now that we're members of both channels. Triple lives on YouTube, lame. No, I don't think you can actually do triples. So it would be me and Danielle on one side and then Mac on the other side.
Mhm.
Yeah, Colina, we
Yeah,
always announce
wait a
on
minute.
our. Oh, how do you mute yourself? I'm just going to figure this out one sec. Okay, I know how to do it. Just while Danielle's doing that, yeah, Colleen, we always announce our lives on our community page, but I don't think very many people see that. Thank you, Stephanie. Kevin, we don't have summer. We have rain. Somebody needs to talk to me because Danielle's not talking to me. Oh, Rave says, "Why do you, Beth, and Mac do lives on Wednesday? What's so great?" It's because like everybody posts their videos at a weekend, and so if you kind of do it midweek, it gives people something to watch and it spreads out your content a little bit.
Does it? Aye.
Yeah, exactly. You sound like such a Ned there.
Yeah. A wee Scottish hooligan. I don't know what's just been happening.
Chatting
Chickens.
rubbish as normal.
Meat and egg. Ooh, I wish my neighbours had chickens. Do I? Would that be
No,
too noisy?
it would be noisy.
Well, I wish I had
One day
eggs.
we'll have chickens.
Are
Are
we
you
monetized?
monetized?
Oh, you
On you
got
go.
it. Well, I was about to ask you because I don't know, but you would. Are we monetized the same in the UK as we are US? I think so, yeah, but it's just different currency. Yeah.
Pretty sure. To get monetized, you have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers if it's long form content. If it's short form content, it's different, but I don't know the ins and outs of that. Um, and then you get paid a certain amount per 1,000 views. I don't know, Giselle. I'll not find out how I did on the exam until like I get my results in, I think, August. But I'm feeling pretty confident about it. The the first part of the exam was like 3 questions, and I'm feeling good about 2 of them, but not the third. And then the second part of the exam was an essay, and I think I smashed that. And the thing is, like, I came out of the exam and I had my laptop with me. So I came out of the exam and went straight on to ChatGPT and says, "This was the question, this was my answer. How did I do?" Because I couldn't wait to know because I was like, "Did I answer that correctly?"
And
And
what
it
did
said I did
ChatGPT say?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um What were you agreeing with me about, Colleen? I don't know what I said. Um, what type of exam did I take? So I'm studying psychology at university and I'm in my 3rd year. So this exam was on social psychology. Um, so that it was like the psychology of groups and there was like questions about sexism and like conflict and like cooperation, all that kind of different stuff. Um, so yeah, so that's what that one was about. It's not my favorite subject in when it comes to psychology, but it is interesting. And when I was studying it, I was getting really excited about it. I just wish I had studied better earlier because I was not feeling confident about the exam because I've kind of gotten lazy when it comes to uni because the exams have all kind of been online and you have the open book, so you have access to your notes, whereas this was in person, and so I had to just know everything off the top of my head, which was a bit tough.
Kevin, are you not excited for your exams because you're not prepared, or is it just because no one really is excited about exams?
Yeah, I think it's probably the second option.
Mm.
Ah, so it was the other Stephanie agreeing about the rain sounds. Yeah, by the way, we got a comment on actually Danielle, you can tell this story.
I don't know what story you're about to tell. Is it about
The
the?
yawning
All right,
story.
yeah. So we got a comment, and I found it quite funny, but at the same time, I was like, "Well, rude." Someone said that they couldn't. They were very. They liked it. They liked the narration, but were very distracted because Steph kept yawning.
I was tired, okay.
Yeah. We were both tired. I felt like writing back, like, sorry for the involuntary bodily function,
Yeah.
but we're tired.
That wasn't the full story though. The story was like we said in the voiceover,
Yeah,
we could
we
just
wanted to
like
go for that.
go up to the car and just nap listening to the rain. And instead, we gave our time and we chose to do the voiceover. And then we got a comment about us yawning. It's like we should have just gone for the nap. Shut up, Kevin.
not got a voiceover and we'll just go for a nap. Yeah. The rain and us snoring, that would be good.
For anybody that doesn't isn't aware, Kevin, who's in the chat, is my younger brother. Um, so just ignore him. He's just ribbing me as usual. Yawning is fine, farting is fine. Block the losers.
So
Who
what's
wrote?
not fine?
Rabe,
Sneezing.
what are you yelling at me for? What are you saying? All right. I'm still lazy, trust me. If I wasn't lazy, my house would be clean. I wouldn't have any content.
I don't think you're lazy.
Yeah, I just give my energy to
It's
different
different.
areas of my
Yeah.
life and struggle
Oh,
to get going.
I've got pins and needles.
What is what is your exam about, Wendelin? Also love that name.
Time's a no, I'm not gonna say that. Time's a construct. It's not real, Rave. Time is not real, Rave.
I don't know how time works. Yeah, time is like it doesn't exist in my brain. If I tell a story, it could have happened like a few days ago. It could have happened a few years ago. I don't know. If I say the other day, like
Yeah, you do
that's
that
the
quite a
time
lot.
frame.
You're like the
Yeah.
other day, and I'm like, that was like 2 weeks ago.
And every childhood memory when I was 11, because I don't know how old I
Yeah,
was,
it's
so
always
everything
11.
happened. But genuinely, most of my stories are from when I was 11. It was a very big time of
Memorable.
my life. Yeah, memorable time, and not in the best ways, but still. Rave, I seen it
Neither
was a
is money,
clip.
so give me all of yours.
Yeah, so this
I
story relates
I
to
don't
to
have
that
any.
comment. Yeah, we don't have any. Give us the money. So I seen a clip and it was about money just being like, it doesn't exist, right? And so it's three guys, and the first guy says to the second guy, "Oh, you owe me £20." And so the guy's like, "I only have 10, so here's 10, and I owe you 10." And then the third guy says to the second guy, "Well, you owe me £20." He says, "Okay, here's 10, I owe you 10." And then the second guy says to the third guy, "You owe me £20." And so the third guy says, "Okay, here's 10, I owe you 10." So then the second guy says to the first guy, "Here's the 10 I owe you." And then the first guy says to the third guy, "Here's the 10 I owe you." Third guy says to the second guy, "Here's the 10 I owe you."
That's
They put it in the pocket. And then they all look at each other like, wait, what just happened? Because nobody gained or lost any money. But it's because they each owe each other £20 and it all cancels out. So that's how he got his £10 back. But it's hilarious to watch. It probably wasn't as good when I, explained it.
Can you just read Rave's comment? Because that is so true. It's so true. That describes you.
I just need Bernard's watch, okay?
It's like, I don't know how this isn't clean. I'm like, well, you've done this, 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 and this, and you've got 4 children and a dog and a husband and a house in uni and studying and
Ah,
Fife Free Cleaning. Plus, you basically manage me. Like, Steph gives me to-do lists because I'm rubbish on my own. Like, I'd be like, ah, I'll do that eventually. And when she gives me the to-do list, most of the stuff I know on the to-do list, like, I need to do. But I can procrastinate and be like, I'll do it when I want to get round to it. But if she gives me that list, I'm like, right, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it tonight and it's done. So
but that's usually because
you're basically my manager as well. So
But it's usually because by the time I give you the list, it's at critical point where I'm like, okay, you need to
yeah,
do this, or I'm going to have to do this now.
yeah,
That's kind of where we're at with the list.
yeah.
But amongst all that stuff that you just said that I do, there's also just as much time where I'm sitting watching YouTube or reading a
But that's
book
like your chill
or
out time. Like
playing stupid games on my phone.
nobody can be doing something full on all the time if you don't get like you're just like 5 minutes to yourself to watch whatever you want.
But that 5 minutes is more like 5 hours. That's my issue. Like that's the time I could be cleaning my house, but that's the struggle is to do that. So that's why I say I could
But
be doing more
when you're
because I read
old, are you going to
quickly.
be like, I'm so glad that I spent all my time tidying up and I didn't just, sit and relax and learn loads of stuff scrolling through your socials?
I don't learn anything.
Okay, I give up. Your turn,
Yeah,
Rafe.
let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. My thing is glitching.
What's glitching?
My computer. Odd says Steph mentioned being 11 ticks off an FFC bingo card. All right, Danielle, we need a thumbs up and we need a boogie. There you
A
go,
big
Odd. There's
thumb.
two more things.
Do you want me to go and clean my toaster?
Have we asked about the meaning of a word yet?
No.
Any words that you would like to know the meaning of?
I don't know, that's too hard. They're just words that come up. It's too
Yeah.
hard to do on the spot.
Yeah, we never plan it, guys. We're just dumb. We're just like, we're English and we don't know the English language.
Well,
Rebecca, I
you're
don't
you're
want to hear
English.
that.
You're
What was that?
English. You're English.
Okay, we're British and we don't know the English
No,
language.
I'm still not British. I
You
will
are.
argue about this every time. I'm not. I'm Scottish. That's how you know
Rafe,
you're
that's
talking
not quite the
to
same thing
to
because usually,
Scots.
sorry, Rafe, it's not quite the same because it only counts if we're asking the meaning of a word, not if we're looking for a word to describe
Yeah,
something. Does that
describe
make sense?
did to me.
Honky Tonk Singer, is your name Barbara? Because do you know when you've just asked somebody the name so many times that it's rude to ask now?
Yeah.
But I need to know. I need to know, and I've forgotten, and I'm really sorry, but I just keeps me awake at night. I'm like, what is your name? Okay, what is your name? Because I don't know why I had it in my head. It was Barbara. I feel like it's a name of somebody that I know, and I was like, yeah, I'll remember that because I know the person. So I thought it was the name of my mum. No, it didn't rain on my holiday. We were quite lucky. Honky tonk to donky donk. Say that really fast.
Honky tonk, donk, 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 donk.
Chris, I don't know Chris, so I don't know why I thought I knew you. Is it Chrissy or just Chris? Like, did you send that too soon? Okay, I'm gonna forget again. So Danielle, I need you to remember Honky Tonk's name. I remember other people's names. I need you to have this on.
Okay.
So it's just Chris. Okay.
Yes. Okay, I think I've got it.
So Danielle, tell people what videos you've been watching.
I've not been.
Holiday.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I was up till like 2 in the morning the other night morning. I don't know what you want to call it, but I was up
The
till
other
2
day.
a.m. scrolling through TikToks of like the hotel that we're going to go and stay in Marrakesh and like things to do in Marrakesh and where's the best places to visit and where's the best places to take photos and what's the best activities to go on and yeah, up till 2 in the morning looking through and like people like do like here's my review on this hotel on TikTok, so I watched a lot of them.
Are you
I
gonna
can't,
do this for our Instagram page? You should.
might do it for TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, might do like the review for TikTok and then some reels for Instagram, and then we'll have like the holiday video for YouTube.
Yeah. I was watching, so after you had said you were watching that, I then went on to YouTube, because that's my jam, and watched videos of people going there. And there was one that I watched, and she was talking about like how you can get conned by the like snake charmers and
Yeah,
um one of her friends that they met in another part of the country got charged, like they did henna on her hand but didn't tell her a price, and then afterwards they charged them like the equivalent of £70 for the henna, which is so bad because when we were on that pirate ship in Turkey they wanted £20 for henna on the hands, and I was like, no chance. I bought my daughter the henna stuff for like £6 off of Amazon. I'll just bring it on holiday with me next time. So I was not paying that much, but £70 that's extreme. So then
mm.
this couple who were in the Medina, which we're 20 minutes from the Medina, so we'll be going there, by the way. It's like the center
Okay.
um, where all the little shops and
There's
stands
like
and stuff
a
are.
shuttle thing from the hotel every
Yeah.
day
So
into
we're like
the
20 minutes out from there, so we can go there. But
yeah.
so they were there and they went to like the famous square, and that's where the street performers are. And they had 20, like they had the equivalent of £20. No,
Mm.
they had 20, whatever the money is in that country. I don't know. They had 20, which is the equivalent of $2. And they had it in their hands so that they could show, we're just here to like snap a picture of the snake. We've got the money here. We're going to give it. And what they did was they took the phone off her and took it right up to the snakes. And then they put snakes on her neck and everything, which, by the way, if anybody comes near me with a snake, I'm going to scream. Just FYI, I will run and scream and they will not get any money out of me. But anyway, so they did that. And then they charged them 200 of
All
the
right,
money,
okay, yeah.
which is the equivalent of $20. But I said to Pete, I was like, I don't actually think that that's that much, considering, they get to hold the snake, they get close-ups of the snake, they
Yeah.
also get to watch them do the snake charming. I was like, I feel like that's actually quite a fair amount. I don't feel like they got scammed, but it was because they were only willing to pay the $2. So
Do you know what I've seen lots about this hotel though?
what?
They're basically like the cats. That's their home. The cats just
Oh
live
yeah.
there.
That was the same in Turkey, though. I'm probably gonna have to treat you the same way I treat Madison. If anytime we walk somewhere, I'll lose her because she goes back to pet the cat.
Well, not me because I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah, but I've still seen how you act with people's animals when we're in their house.
Dogs. Have you
Okay,
ever
so not
been
the
like,
cat.
oh, look at that sweet wee cat? No, I'm like, don't come near me.
Okay, so we're just gonna spend the time running from cats and snakes. That's gonna be the
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah. Well, videoing.
I've not read any of the comments. Why does my computer keep glitching like this?
It's the year of the snake, Steph.
Well, this is the
Int-
year of the snake.
yes, it's intelligence and boldness. This is your year.
I'm the monkey, actually. Just FYI.
I know, but like you're intelligent and bold.
But I'm not a snake. Are they not also like sneaky and disloyal or not trustworthy or like because they all have like good points and bad points. Like the monkey's supposed to be like mischievous and stubborn or whatever. Or maybe that's Scorpio. I don't know.
What am I?
When were you born?
95.
Don't know. Does anybody know what the year of the 95? 96 was the rat. I'm pretty
That's a
sure because that's my
Christian thing with
birthday.
snakes. Untrustworthy.
Ah, that's because they're associated with the devil. You can keep talking. I'm catching up in the comments.
I was trying to do. No snakes, man. Will you go on a hot air balloon ride with me though?
I will try. I will try my best. I might be sitting on the floor of the basket with my eyes shut, but I'll be
The
in the
pig.
balloon with you.
Monique says it's the pig.
So you're the year of the pig.
Yeah.
So I know that Arthur is a dragon, Madison is a rabbit, Lily is a rat, and Kai is a monkey. And Pete is also a monkey, the same as me.
I think I would hold a snake.
I feel like I have held a snake, but I feel like it was probably in a very controlled environment compared to just somebody putting one on my neck. Like I think I held a corn snake in my hand.
I've held a tarantula
Arthur
and
and
had it on my
Madison,
face.
when they were younger, had it on their head.
I had it on my face.
Ugh.
It
I
wasn't a
wouldn't do
controlled
that.
environment either. I was very drunk.
Was it just somebody's pet tarantula?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like at one of those exhibits where you get to touch the
No.
snakes and the snails
Mhm.
and well,
I
Madison and
was like,
Arthur
I'll
were
do it.
not drunk.
I'm not scared right now.
You're insane.
I know.
Like I'm not going near tarantulas. Like I can maybe tolerate the snakes, but not no to the tarantulas. No.
Okay.
Even if you're drunk, I'm leaving you behind. Kevin, are you arguing with people?
No, I think because she said pig, and then I think he said something about what's your language.
Oh, also for anybody that
I
doesn't know, Kevin is,
think he's joking.
yeah, I think he's 14. I think you're forever going to be 14 in my head, Kevin, because we have this discussion every single time. You're either 14 or 15. I'm pretty sure you're 14. But even when you're 17, you're going to be 14 in my head now.
Thanks for coming in, though, Chris. I got it right.
14. I argue with my fish. His name is Kevin. Does he argue back? Is the question.
That's what I was going to answer. I want to know what he's arguing about. What do you
Kevin,
argue with a fish about?
Kevin, I thought your birthday was the 23rd of June. That's not a couple of days. Also, did I get that right? Because sister points if I did. Oh,
It can be a Q&A if you want it to be.
yeah. I mean, it's not. Wait, Danielle,
What?
is it our anniversary now? I think we missed our anniversary.
Maybe.
Right, hold on, guys.
It
Let
was
me.
definitely June. It might have been.
Was it? Yeah, I feel like we've maybe missed it. Let me go and check. Will it even show me? Oh, wait, I know how to check. Let me switch that around. You can keep chatting.
You can, like, is this a trick with your fish? You can make them swim through stuff or worms? Or is it just
We're so
because he's,
naive, by the way. We will believe you.
is it just because he's begging for him? So you're like, stop it. Stop being a gannet. Yeah, we were going to do it.
The 9th of June,
So what are we on now? The 4th.
the 4th.
So we're six,
So we have to
5
go
days
live
out.
on Monday next week, not Tuesday.
Okay. So Monday next week.
Monday
Q&A.
next week is our anniversary. We're gonna do a live Q&A. So if anybody has any questions that they want to ask for that, for our 1 year anniversary Q&A, I'll put a post up as well for people. If you ask questions right now, we'll probably just answer them right now because I'm impatient. But if you have questions that are significant, please hold. Okay, how do I get back onto the thing? Live. Did you freeze?
No, I was just reading the last comment. I'm a slow reader, you know this.
Okay.
Better for not cutting the grasses off then. Well, that's good that my grass is almost up to my knees. I'm doing something for the biodiversity. Do you know what I did today actually? I saved a bee.
How did you save it?
Because it was on my pathway as I was walking out. And like seen it there and I seen it was struggling, so I gave it some sugary water. But I think I saved it. It wasn't there when I got back. So either that or the cat next door is it. Mm.
Oh, well, hopefully it was saved. I've
Yeah.
heard that like sugar water is
Yeah,
good.
I feel like I saved it. That's what I'm telling myself. I've saved a few bees in my life. Do you know
Yeah,
what?
trolling us.
I seem to have a thing about saving animals, don't I, Steph? And Steph's street is the worst for like lost dogs coming up to me and just running up to me.
It's
So
funny you say that because there was another lost dog in the street yesterday and my husband like put on his cape ready to go and save it and then it disappeared.
I don't know if you were in where we were doing a voiceover and there was like a lost dog, but before that's happened, and then when we were going to do the voiceover for the with the rain in the car, that one, a dog just came running straight up to me, and I'm like, okay, clapping it. Its owner comes running down the street. I'm like, here you go. But yeah, I've got a thing about dogs coming to me in your street.
I'm glad they come to you and not me.
Mm.
Also, shut up, Brave. You stop trolling us too.
I've got a thing about children gravitate towards me as well.
What children?
Just children in any situation. Like when I go into get Jacob for nursery or something, there's always like a couple of them that just come over and talk right to me or
Like Lily.
do you know what? Honestly, like, she doesn't actually come up to me as much as I thought she would. It's only if we're, like, passing, we'll speak to each other. Yeah.
Kathleen, is your question for like right now or for the Q&A? Rave, I'm broken already. That's why I don't accept the compliments. um, no, I'm very good at accepting compliments compared to what I used to be because my husband compliments me all of the time. And like he used to do that and I'd literally say, shut up, no. And now I just kind of giggle and say, okay. So I'm a lot better.
A random
A
is
random
that
girl
is
just
that a thing on the
mentioned.
bingo cards?
Is that a thing? I want to know what bingo card you're playing with, Odd. So we have a thing called No Mow May, which is where people don't mow their grass in May to
Yeah.
help the environment. And well, not the environment. Well, yeah, kind of, but like the animals and the bugs and stuff. And I just don't mow ever, so I'm very good for the wildlife. Yeah, like Kev says he got lost on my street twice. So my house is like the street is a complete maze because
Mhm.
there's about 20 different streets, but the first street starts at number 1 house number, and then when it starts a new street, it doesn't start a new house number. So like
Yeah.
I was just about to tell you my address there, but I'm not gonna do that. Just stop me there. But I'm a very high number in the street, but there's only 11 houses or something like that in my actual street. And
Because
so
the
they're like,
whole
how are
area
you
just
that number?
carries on number.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
whole part of Glen Office that I'm in just continues. But I keep getting deliveries um for another number that's similar to mine. And somebody brought me food a couple of days ago and I was like, "Oh, it's not mine. I didn't order it. Yeah, that's the number over there." I was very good and sent it back. Could have eaten it, but I
Good.
didn't.
Good. I would no, I wouldn't have.
Also, I don't know if somebody bought something on our wish list for us when I was on holiday because the parcels come to my house because the office doesn't really accept parcels because we're not there often enough. And we don't want to hound the neighbours to take it in for us all the time. And I was on holiday and a parcel got delivered and they put it in the black bin to keep it safe. But we didn't know that we'd had a delivery because obviously I don't get notified because I never bought it. And my husband arranged with the neighbour to put the bin on the street to get emptied while we were gone. So if you bought us something
It's gone.
in the last couple of weeks,
It's
maybe
gone.
check on that, see where they left it, and if they left it in the bin, get your money back because
It's
it
gone.
got binned. I'm really sorry. But yeah, it's gone. Um, don't know what it was or who sent it or if it was even from the free cleaning channel or if I just bought something and forgot about it. But I couldn't find it on my Amazon account and I never got a notification. So I'm assuming it was somebody bought something off our wish list, which we're
Have
very
you
grateful for.
ordered anything else? Like maybe it wasn't on Amazon.
Mm, no. Now I'm doubting though. I don't know. I order stuff all of the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. No, Amazon doesn't send us. It'll be the people who buy that get the notification when it's getting delivered. I think there's a way that you can change that. So if somebody does buy us something, I think there is an option where it can send the notification to them. But I don't know. I never got notified. I only know that we had a parcel because when we arrived home, there was a note through our door saying the parcel was left in the black bin, but that was the bin that got emptied while we were gone.
Kevin, you should go out on Saturday. Sunday's a reset day and getting prepared for the rest of the week. You have school the next day as well.
Um,
That's quite cool in Germany. They're not allowed to trim bushes or trees.
until September.
When does it begin? Like September through till what month are you allowed to trim?
Oh, Monique, first of all, thank you for sending us something. I don't remember what it was. I'm really bad with that. Um, but I might have gotten an email at the time because, like I say, there is a way to do it, but I definitely did not get a notification for this particular parcel. Do you mean Saturday, Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on Saturday. Saturday's a day for hanging out with friends.
Mm.
Sunday's meant to be a day of rest, but that's when we clean.
I was about to say unless you're me and Steph because we
Yeah.
clean on Sundays.
I'm kind of sweating, but I also don't want to take the hoodie off. I was also kind of hoping my husband would come downstairs to make me tea by now, but he hasn't. So,
I was just thinking about tea.
yeah. Do you want to go and make tea for yourself and then come back and then I'll go and make tea? So there's at least one of us on screen.
Not really.
Did you take your sleeping meds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you tell?
I could tell earlier on, but I was just
Uh,
checking because it's getting late and I'm like, don't want to keep you up too late. So,
yeah. It's alright, I can power
mm.
through.
To be honest, we could probably wrap it up. We've been on an hour and we're not talking
Yeah.
about anything significant.
Are
So,
we gonna schedule the Q&A for Monday though?
Monday. Yes. Do we have anything
Same
on Monday?
same time.
Yeah, always 9 p.m. because my kids go to bed quite late and then
Um
it gives you time to get your kids down.
yeah, we don't have it. I don't think we've got
Yeah,
anything
it's
on.
Pokemon. My husband, well, my household is just like a huge Pokemon
Yes.
fan. When you ask Kai, so that's my third third child, second son, when you ask him what his favorite part of Turkey was, it was nothing to do with Turkey. It was because him and my husband played Pokemon cards, and I played as well. He just enjoyed playing Pokemon cards the entire time. That's what he's asked for his birthday next month. Yeah, next month.
That's so lovely. The tree thing in Germany. It's so the birds have time to build their nests and stuff.
That's one of the things that I like about Flawless Cleaning Service because it's nesting season. Whenever he goes to like cut anything, he always checks if there's any birds or anything in the bushes first.
Sorry, Rebecca. We
That's
could
being
sing
like,
stripper songs while you take off your hood. What's a stripper song?
yeah, what is a stripper song?
It's getting hot. Can I sing actually? Can I sing?
I don't
We
know.
don't
Like,
know what that song was.
yeah. Oh,
What about if I speak it?
did I ever tell you the story, right? So when because I lived in Scotland for a couple of years when I was younger with my dad, and I went to the same school that my kids have gone to school,
Hmm.
like the primary school. And I had a favourite teacher, Mrs. O'Neill. And for some reason, and I don't know why, but apparently, like if I had heard this story about one of my kids, I'd be like, well, that's a safeguarding concern, and I'd be checking it out. But I would knock on her door at break time, like because I think the different years had different break times. I would knock on her door at break time and go into her class where my cousin was and her friends, and I would sing Sex Bomb. Do you know that song? I have no idea why, and it's very embarrassing, and I can't sing to save my life, but apparently it was a ritual. I would just go in and sing to my cousin, but I didn't know many songs, so it was all
It was always
inappropriate
that one.
songs, like Sex Bomb
Yeah.
and Spice Girls songs. That was it. Patricia the Stripper, an oldie but a goodie. What's Joe Cocker? I don't know that song.
We're going to need to have a karaoke night.
Yeah. We could do that in Marrakesh
Oh yeah.
in karaoke. So I sang a karaoke song in Turkey, but I was really bad. I think it's all right if you sing badly, if you sing a good song, but the song I chose was a good song, but it wasn't a song people know. So it didn't go down well.
I love karaoke too as well, Ruth.
Okay.
Mm.
You wanting to go?
Yeah, I was about to say we're going to wrap up.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, send in your questions for the Q&A, which we'll schedule for Monday, and then from then on, it'll be on Tuesdays. Oh, that means we'll have to go live on this channel, actually, not on my channel.
We could do live 2 days in a row.
No, let's not put that much pressure on ourselves.
Okay.
But maybe we'll see. But yeah, the Q&A can be on the Monday. So send in your questions. I'll put up a post. Probably not today. When should I put the post up? I feel like people never see the posts and comment on them. I'll need to find out how to twig that with the algorithm. You can leave your hat on. Oh, right. So Joe Cocker's the artist. Never heard of him.
Right, thanks for joining us, guys. Watch out
Yep.
for the post about our next live up and coming Q&A. Ask your questions, comment on the post, push it out there. Hashtag Team Moose, of course. I
I
mean,
might be on this shirt.
I think she's hashtag Team Beth, but I'm hashtag Team Mac. It's fine.
Yep. It evens it out. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everyone. I think you have to
Bye.
do this, by the way, not
Yeah, I
me.
think so.